Welcome back to our Oklahoma life. It's a hot one today. Got up to 98 and now it's starting to cool off. It's only 96. Good thing is the humidity is only about 40%, so it's not too bad. We've been working on a few projects around the Barndo homestead. Haven't got anything finished, but we've been working on some of them. Well, actually we have got one finished. It has to do with our water tank over there. So anyways, I'll take you on a tour in a minute, but first we had to run into town today and we ordered metal, the sheet metal, for our pump house that matches our barndominium and our shop. So here's the whole package, all the metal, trim, everything for the barndominium, or not for the barndominium, for the pump house, and it'll match the barndominium. We're going to build that ourselves, and we ran into town and got that today. And now I just need to get it off the trailer and get it put over there back behind the rainwater tank. So I can get the tractor out and we'll start doing that. Okay, so now we got all the metal moved for the pump house. I'll show you around a little bit. So, oh man, it's hot. So for the last 2 weeks, we've just been moving. Back door's locked. We've just been moving all of our stuff from Dallas to up here. And since we're finishing the shop first before the Barndo, we put all the stuff in the Barndo. So let me show you what the Barndo looks like. So this is everything we own. We sold almost everything, a lot of shop tools. Or we didn't sell shop tools, but I kept shop tools. We got lumber over there for the man cave and the barndominium. You can see my 67 bug over there in the corner. We got lots of supplies in the corner. There's our safe room. There's our backup food supply. And we sold almost everything as far as furniture wise when we decided to do this. We got some bedroom furniture over there, but other than that, most of the stuff is shop equipment and just household goods. And we did keep our appliances. We got a washer and dryer and washers in the other building. 2 refrigerators and a deep freeze, and they seem to be working really well. So anyways, that's what we're doing here. You can tell we've got our washing machine set up, but we don't have the power for the dryer yet. So you can see the laundry lines strung across here. We've been washing laundry and hanging it up in here to dry, which is fine. It does an okay job. There's my 67 bug. Anyways, we've been building a couple of small walls. We had to build a couple of small walls just to get the breaker panels in. So we needed something to support the breaker panels so that our electrician can come and hook up the main power feeds from the power pole into the barndominium and into the house, so we can start running some circuits. We need one for our well pump. We need one for our septic system. We need to get those two right away, and then lights and stuff. We'll be doing all the rest of the circuits as we frame up the man cave and as we frame up this building, the barndominium. But we just needed a wall to be able to mount the breaker panel to. The main feed comes up to the slab down here, comes into the bottom of the breaker panel. He's going to come in, connect them to the 3 feeds on the breaker panel, and we'll be doing all the rest of the electricity, or all the rest of the electric. So we did one wall in here, we did one wall in the barndominium, where the man cave's going to be, and I'll take you over and show you that in a minute. But first, I know you probably saw it in the background and I mentioned it, but in case you didn't know, if you're new here, we are doing a rainwater collection system, and I'll be doing a complete series, probably 3 or 4 parts on that. We're going to build a pump house. We got our tank installed, all the downspouts, gutters, pumps, filters, everything. So I'm not going to touch on it too much right now, but we got our downspouts that we have to put up. I can't see. Our downspouts that we have to put up here, and they will go underground to the tank. But the tank is just too beautiful not to show. So this is our 20,000 gallon rainwater tank. We just had this installed about 2 weeks ago. We still have to plumb it all, plumb to it from the gutters, and plumb from it to where we're going to build the pump house. Now the project I say we got done was these stones at the bottom, these landscape stones and the gravel. That's part of our warranty requirements for the tank. The tank has a 20-year warranty, but if you let the rain and everything erode the ground underneath it, then it voids the warranty. So they said you have to put gravel down there. We decided to make it a little bit prettier. We put the landscape blocks and poured gravel in between the blocks and the tank. The tank is 100% coated galvalume. There's a rubber liner inside that has a antimicrobial built in to the rubber. We will be using this for our domestic water, all of our domestic water inside, including our drinking water. We will probably still run our drinking water through our Berkey filter, but it should be plenty safe to drink after we go through all the filters that we're going to put in, which I'll go through later. The tank also serves, as long as it's got water in it, it has a fire hose connection on it. So if since we don't have city water, we don't have fire hydrants out here, if the fire department comes out, they can connect to that as long as there's water in it and put out any fires. And then around the back, we also had to have this 8 inches of sand put underneath it, so there's no rocks to puncture the liner. There is the ladder to go to the access hatch. You can actually get in that sucker if you feel the need, or if you need to clean it or patch it for some reason, I don't know. There is one of the other 2 valves that we have on it. There's one here and there's one over there. That little red orange thing is a level indicator. It goes up to the top. It goes up as the water level goes up, and it slides up. But since we don't have downspouts connected and we haven't had that much rain in the last 2 weeks. Oh, Thelma. Oh, what do you want? You need Louise? What are you guys doing? Nope, get down. All right. So anyways, oh, that's what I get for petting them. Now they won't leave me alone. Anyways, these are our 2 water feeds that go. One of them goes into the man cave. One of them goes into the house. Our pump house. These are our 2 freshwater connections going into the house, into the barndo, and into the shop. One goes down over to the barndominium, one goes down over to the shop, to the man cave. Our pump house is going to be 6 foot by 9 foot. It's going to be right here behind the tank. It'll house our pressure tank, our pump, all of our filters, and any valves and everything we need. We will also have a connection from our well, which is a little bit up the hill there, to be able to switch from the rainwater tank to our well going into the house and the barndominium, the barndominium and the shop, just in case we don't get enough rainwater. So the well would be our backup. It will also be for everything outside. You're not going to use any water from the rainwater tank for outside use because there's just not that much of it. Anyways, I said I wasn't going to talk about the rainwater a lot, but I did. So this pipe over here is the overflow. In case we get too much rain, it will come out there. It has like a flapper door in there, so it'll always stay closed unless there's water coming out of it. So that's our rainwater tank. You see out there under the tree, that is our chicken coop that we kind of finished but stopped working on because the state of Oklahoma banned all sales of chickens, sales, giving away, transfers, swapping, anything. They banned all that for a month because of the bird flu. So now they've just lifted it last week. So we're going to finish that up here in the next few days and go get some chickens. We gave our chickens at our old house to the buyers. They asked if they could keep the chickens, and we said okay. And so they're still there. Anyways, this is the other wall we built. Just this, it's about 6.5 feet, I think, 9 foot tall. And well, in case you're wondering where Mrs. Our Oklahoma Life is, June, she spent her birthday in Dallas with friends and with our daughter up there, and then she's house sitting for our daughter this coming weekend. So she'll be coming back up here on Sunday. She needed a little break from the trailer life, Barndo life, Barndo construction life. So she went to take it easy in the city for a couple weeks, and she'll be back on Sunday. We got a few small things done, a few small things started. We did get our septic tank installed. I'm going to do a video on the septic tank. We did an aerobic system, so I'll do a video on the aerobic system, how they installed it, what it is, and how you have to maintain it, because it does take some maintenance over a regular septic system. You have to put bleach in it every 2 or 3 months. I think it's got like a 2-gallon bleach tank in it, but I'll do another video on that. And like I said, most of our time has just been going back and forth to Dallas, getting all of our stuff in storage. We had a $350 a month storage payment, and we wanted to get rid of that. And since we have both these buildings, we had plenty of room to store it, although it seems like there's a lot of stuff now. So we got rid of that payment, and we have all our stuff here. I can't tell you how many times I was like, oh, I have that tool. Oh, it's in storage. And so now I have all my tools here, and I'll be able to work on anything we need to work on here. And we're getting things done slowly but surely. We are having a hard time getting companies to deliver out here. Home Depot, Lowe's won't deliver. They'll deliver stuff that goes through the mail, small things. But lumber, we had to order like, I don't know, 40 pieces of PVC for the downspouts and to go underground and everything. None of that stuff they would deliver because they have to deliver it by truck, and they have a 75-mile radius that they'll deliver to. Lowe's is the same way. They won't deliver. And if we go with a local lumber company up here, they're easily 30% higher than Home Depot and Lowe's. Our local lumber company was charging $11.28 for a 2x4 by 104 and was it 7/8 for a 9-foot wall, and we got them at Home Depot for $6.92, I think. So we can't afford to pay the prices of the local lumber yards here. So we've been driving to the city. It's about an hour and a half away to the nearest Home Depot. We have a Lowe's that's about an hour away, but they suck and they don't have anything. So anyways, I ran out of memory on my phone. That's about all we got for this week, or 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. We're just taking every day, one day at a time, dealing with shortages, dealing with supply issues. We moved all our stuff up from Dallas, but we did get our rainwater tank installed. We got our septic system installed. And we're working on all kinds of little projects. Right now we're waiting on our electrician, and he was supposed to be here last Friday, and today is Wednesday of the next week. So we're not a happy camper. He hasn't been calling me back. He did our plumbing and our in-slab plumbing. He ran all of our conduits and everything for our main feeds. All he's got to do is come back and install the main feed wire, and we're going to take it from there. So we'll see. He should be here any day. Haven't heard from him, but that's all we got for this week. I also I'm going to do a product review on this scaffolding. We looked at renting scaffolding. It was like $80 a day, and the nearest place that had scaffolding was almost an hour from us. So we got a really good deal on this. I'll do a review video on that because we're going to use it a lot. Plus, we are possibly going to build 2 more houses, one for my mother, one for my son, and we'll be able to use it there too. And we got such a good deal on it. 2 weeks worth of rental would pay for it. So anyways, until the next video, we'll see you later. Bye.